so the angel of death comes, and there was a person standing next to Sulaiman alayhi salam. This person doesn't know this is the angel of death. And he looks at him in a very wary way, in a very different way, in a very uncomfortable way. After that, the angel of death disappeared. This person asked Sulaiman alayhi salam, who was that? He said, that's the angel of death. He said, he gave me a very frightening look, and I really got nervous about it. So please order the wind to take me to some very remote location. So Sulaiman alayhi salam instructs the wind to take him to a very remote place. Subsequently thereafter, the angel of death comes back to Sulaiman alayhi salam, and he asked Sulaiman alayhi salam, where's the brother that was here? He said, to be honest, he felt so threatened and intimidated by your look, he asked me to relocate him with the wind, which I did because of the miracle that Allah has given to me. So the angel of death sighed with relief. He said, I was wondering, because in an hour's time I was given the command to remove his soul at a very distant place. I was wondering what was he doing here? And I'm like, this man is sitting here, and in an hour's time he needs to be dying on that other island. Whoever's death has been decreed at a location will not die elsewhere. If your death has been decreed at a time, you will not die elsewhere. That is the reality of matters. There's an incident mentioned where when the angel of death came to Sayyidina Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, and Musa alayhi salatu wasalam engaged with him, and Musa alayhi salatu wasalam rebuked him and said, go from here. And so the angel of death went back to Allah and he said, oh my Lord, you've sent me to a man who doesn't want to die. And Allah said, that is my prophet Musa, go to him and tell him you are a messenger and you have come to remove his soul. And tell him he has a choice. If he puts his hand on the back of a bull, then every strand of hair that he touches, he will be given 1 year of extension of life. So the angel of death came to him and said, I am the angel of death, and Allah has given you the choice. Every strand of hair that you touch. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam said, and thereafter what will happen? Then inevitably is that Sayyidina Musa said, if it is inevitable, then rather let it happen now. We ask Allah to give us a death on Iman. We ask Allah to give us a death in a manner that we are obeying the commandments of Allah and living the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.